And this is a lot of everything what they got. This is what they have left. This is what they have to live off of.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that were not prepared.
We are here bringing semi-trailers of aid, and there we've got 3 hubs that 4,000 people were served the other day.
Travel here from Minnesota and North Dakota.
Holy cow.
And we're just here to give back to all the residents in a time of need.
This is intense. So right here, this road didn't even exist.
What's up?
And, you know, we're here to serve, but we want to be humble and we want to be impactful.
We've essentially brought all the teams that we worked with and brought them together as one organization to come here and support this one.
Hello everyone. Well, today's video is all about Hurricane Ian and its aftermath. I'm here on Pine Island, which is just west of Fort Myers. And a Category 4 came through this island and absolutely tore it apart. But there's a lot to be said about the people who are making things happen, and I am showcasing the relief efforts of those people. It's gonna be a little bit hard to watch, but this is real life stuff, and this is what it looks like after a hurricane tears up a community. This video is going to be showcasing all of the relief efforts being done. And what's gonna happen is the AdSense, the ad revenue that comes in through this video for the first month is gonna go straight back into this community. So please watch all the way through if you can. By you watching it, you are making an impact on this community, a positive one. There's also gonna be a link down below to an organization that you can donate to. One thing that I just felt the need to do was to showcase those who are making things happen, boots on the ground, and this is what today's video is all about.
Chris. I'm out here with, we originally came down on a contract, and now we're out here volunteering time, equipment, efforts, alongside of our dive team and our search and rescue team. Our main goal today is we're gonna go out here in the waters, pinpoint any kind of debris that's out here. A lot of the markings are gone, so we're gonna mark and see what needs to go back up so we can actually navigate these waters properly alongside of any other organizations that are out here.
Greetings everybody, my name is Jason Funes. I'm a first-generation American. My family's from El Salvador. Used to be a political appointee in President Trump's administration. This has nothing to do with politics. This is all about humanitarian aid. I do private armed security. I've taken time from a paid position, and we're volunteering here to do any humanitarian rescue efforts. And if we don't bind together to do this now together as private citizens, we can't rely on the federal government to help us. So here we are. Amen. God bless us.
Thanks, fellas. Sorry. All right, so we are going to first take just a stroll and figure out what needs to be assessed.
Yep.
Okay.
We're about to take a look and see what this side of the island looks like. Another condition that we're dealing with out here is, if you look and see, normally this water is really clear, but when we're putting divers down, we're diving in conditions of zero visibility. It's all by feel, and you can just look. Normally this is, you can see 1.5 foot, 2 feet deep, but right now it's just all mud, clay, everything that's been kicked up, and it's some of the worst diving conditions you can see when you've got structures. You know, we've got a bunch of wildlife that was supposed to be, you know, normally miles out, is now back in here. So it's something.
And this is a lot of everything what they got. This is what they have left. This is what they have to live off of. You know, you might think that these are affluent community members. They got nothing to worry about monetary or financially. People have worked hard to make a living, to retire in a community like this, and it's all being destroyed, and the insurance companies are forcing people out of their communities by not allowing or providing health insurance, or not health insurance, but insurance for their homes. And after the fact and after the storm, it's going to be turned into no man's zone. People are going to have a hard time rebuilding.
Basically what we're doing is anything we see, we've got access to all of the navigational charts here, and we can drop pins anywhere we need to. And right now, to give you a view, this is the mainland. We're out here on Pine Island, and within the next few months to weeks to months, we'll be running all these barrier islands and looking at everything and seeing what we actually got to redo, what has come down, you know, where we're going to have to rechart and find out where the sandbars have moved to. Yesterday we were on the north side of Pine Island the other day.
Yeah.
And I grew up out here, but if you look at the GPS and where the islands are now, they're anywhere from 200 to 300 feet shifted from where they originally were.
Yes. Yep. So, I met,
So I've got my Air Force flag and my regular flag. Air Force? Yeah, I'm retired Air Force. I did deployments. That was one of the things that they liked about me, was I've done all the same kind of stuff they have, only not really under fire other than Scud missiles, because I was in the first Gulf War. But I've done deployments and stuff, and I'm well trained in battlefield medicine and all that stuff.
Your house clearly made it. This is where the water line actually came up, what, about right here?
Yep. Yeah, and it was tied down so good compared to that one over there.
Yeah.
And a bunch of others that were all upside down and shooting down the canal. Mine was tied down so well it couldn't even go up. You can see the chafe marks from the ropes.
Oh, yeah.
10 ropes holding it down.
And you sat at that window.
Yep, right where the dog is. Yep. Had water at the door. We taped it up with duct tape from the inside and kept the water out for the most part. We didn't really expect water. There's never been water this high on this island recorded in history, as far as I know.
Wow.
Because I didn't even have to have flood insurance. But I wasn't going to not do that, because it doesn't cost that much.
Were there any situations that had you a little bit concerned?
No. When you've sat and watched Scud missiles get shot down over top of you, and you don't even have an overhead bunker, you know, it's either going to happen or not. But my wife died about 6 or 7 months ago.
Oh man.
And those were put in for her to be able to sit up here and be able to watch out.
Oh wow.
I wanted to experience it.
Yeah, well, it also sounds like maybe it was a little bit of a spiritual journey too.
Yes.
Yeah.
I know my wife would have been right here doing it. She was ex-Air Force, and she did, in her job, she did deployments all over the Pacific. Yeah, there's a lot of people that were not prepared. They didn't have generators or food stashes, and they've just been wandering around. And a lot of them are older that they look shell-shocked. You know, they just wander around practically walking in circles trying to figure out what to do.
So just to give you all a heads up of what we're doing now, so I've joined up with Aerial Recovery. They're a nonprofit organization, and as Kim said, a lot of them are volunteers. And we're just going to go pick up some, I think there's a food distribution center that there's some food being dropped off, and so they are going to help unload the truck.
Public said just like the food pantry, pick up what they need. Big deal. We're doing it Tuesday and then Saturday, and then ongoing after.
Aerial Recovery is a disaster response organization that responds to both man-made and natural disasters. We're comprised primarily of special operations veterans and veterans from the military. Work side by side with first responders and law enforcement as well to deploy to disasters, to be there during the first critical phases and be there through stability and all the recovery as well.
All right, so I think I'm gonna leave them to be, let them do their own thing for a little bit. I hear that chopper behind me. Who's that? There's a couple choppers above. Looks like this one is, oh, looks like a personal chopper. Man, this guy's landing? Holy cow. I didn't realize this, but they're using the baseball field as a landing pad for the helicopter.
The team that we have here has probably over 40 years experience in relief efforts. Probably the biggest relief effort that we ever did was 2005 in Katrina, where we did just numerous operations, all from rebuild to debris removal to household hazardous waste. We've essentially brought all the teams that we worked with and brought them together as one organization to come here and support this one. So we've got assets, waterbound assets, on the road assets, and we're from Texas. So we are the friendly state of Texas, and we bring the friendliness of Texas.
There we go.
As we work hard, we try to smile all day long because people need some smiles.
Like, this is real life stuff that is happening. I mean, look at this. This guy's just climbing on the roof, like taking care of the gutter. I could have moved for you.
Yeah, it's been a huge village operation, you know, to get everyone back on their feet, but honored to be here and do so.
Yeah, great. And that's the gutter you just took down.
You guys doing all right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah? Okay. Got anything?
Good. Thank you, sir. Hey, I got a question for you. So I was wondering, is there at some point I'd be able to do a ride along with you all, the fire department?
Let me see.
What's your name?
I'm Captain. My name's Bobby.
Captain Bobby.
Yeah.
Captain Barr?
Yeah. Hop on in. Let me see what I can do for you, okay? I can't make any promises, but I can see.
All right. Sounds good.
All right. Come on. Hey, and especially if this stuff gets out and it helps this community, we're all for it. Maybe we can help you network.
Yeah,
that'd probably be our best role, is to put you with the right people and really so we can make sure that the funds and stuff, the fundraising is going to
directly right
to the right people where it needs to go.
Bada bing. Yeah.
I wish I could say it more gracefully, but
I know that's all I needed to hear.
Okay. Hey, so your best bet though when you come in is just take the camera off.
Wow, I just had a really nice conversation with Captain Bobby, and his quote: "The community is full of incredible people. So you Pine Island people, he wants you to know that."
Let's go.
It's rolling.
All right.
All right, so I've just stopped here, side of the road, from Ace Hardware, across the street from the gas station. What's going on here?
So we're all with LIUNA, Labor's International Union of North America. Travel here from Minnesota and North Dakota.
Holy cow.
And we're just here to give back to all the residents in a time of need. So
we got hot dogs.
We brought down a bunch of food with us.
Chapstick, sunscreen. It's just crazy to think that a group from Minnesota would come to this location.
People in need?
100%. You're right. Like, how are you funding this?
From our organization.
People also donated from down here and in Minnesota.
How did you know to come here?
That would have been our fearless leader.
Yeah.
His name is Joe Fowler. He's our business manager with LIUNA, or with Local 563 out of Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Okay.
And he said, "Hey guys, I need some volunteers, and he wanted a group, 6 of us. I got my wife's blessing. Missed our anniversary, but
oh man,
but it's all good, you know.
Yeah.
I feel like we have everything, and everything, you know, the residents here, they had everything taken from them. So
yeah,
I just feel grateful again. This is our 4th day.
Okay.
Yeah.
How many meals do you think? How many hot dogs?
I would guess between hamburgers and hot dogs, close to 3,000.
Holy cow!
So.
And you shipped all that with you?
Yeah, we brought our semi down with this.
Wow, wonderful work, fellas. Thank you for sharing the story. Thank you for being here.
You betcha.
See ya.
Thanks for coming by.
Good morning. Day 2 on Pine Island. Morning, Kim.
Morning, how are you? Here's this.
Very well.
Morning.
Morning.
Good.
Good morning, brother. Have a sleep, man. Good?
Yeah, very well.
Awesome, man. Awesome.
Very fortunate. Very nice sleep.
So I said I'll put it down.
We need to check up on Alex. You guys familiar with this situation?
Alex. Yep.
And I'll forward you what Spoon sent me, but we need to find out like something about like, does he own that? I'll forward the whole list of atmospheres for us to dive into.
Gotcha.
Trying to learn more about Alex's situation and how we may or may not be able to help him out. Okay. We want to try to start finding some people that may want some of that fuel, that need it. If we promise people, or if we overpromise thinking that we can deliver, that can be a bad look. The alternative to that is sometimes something as simple as tarping a roof or helping someone move some water damaged furniture out of their house or moving some drywall may be the one win that person needs that day. Just keep going forward the next day until they get better news or something. So just remember, you're an ambassador of Ariel. You're an ambassador of yourself first and foremost. And we're here to serve, but we want to be humble, and we want to be impactful.
All right, so I just showed up at a spot that's on the north end of Pine Island, and these people are in trailer homes, like ground level homes, and from what it looks like, these people have lost a lot. But they have this massive donation area, and everyone's taking care of each other, and they gave me some permission to film what they're doing, and I just wanted to highlight that because there's plenty of things and destruction that we can all see, but it's really important for us to see what people are doing to help each other out. Do you speak English?
Yeah.
Oh, wonderful. Would you mind explaining to me what you all are doing here?
People come and go to leave stuff for us because of the hurricane, and some houses got destroyed, and people don't have stuff. All their clothes got ruined, and they come and donate, and some food too, and that's it.
Who was it that donated these things to you?
A lot of people, I don't know, they're just people like
around the island.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a car coming. How is your house?
It's okay. Just water went in my my room, and my stuff got wet in my bed.
Yeah. Oh man, up in your bed.
Yeah.
I'm okay.
But you're okay?
His name is
Oliver. Oliver. And you're already driving? Yeah. Hey, what's up? Hey. Here, go ahead. Go ahead and interview everybody. You can be the cameraman.
Daniel, you want to do it?
Yeah.
You have to face it to yourself like this.
So turn it around
like
and
that.
say, hello.
What's up? Banana.
All right, so here, show me what you're doing over here. So we got some bread. Right? What else? We have canned food. Yeah, what else? where it came from?
Yeah, Heritage United Methodist Church in Clearwater, Florida.
That's where I used to go. That was my scout troop.
Okay, yeah.
135.
You know us well then.
Huh. So the community got together, and so there was like a list of things that were needed, and then you guys just fulfilled it?
Pretty much we asked the community for help, and then, you know, the church parishioners provided, and yeah, we asked, they gave. So,
funny.
What are you doing? I'm Dan Mullet.
Dan Mullet. Oh my gosh, Dan.
Yeah, I heard you once.
Scott Gerke.
Hey Scott, I thought that might have been you.
Oh my gosh.
How are you?
I want a hug.
Yeah, man.
That is so cool.
Good to see you.
Yeah, likewise.
My goodness, no kidding. This is great. So you're living down here?
I live in Key West. Yeah.
Came up to help out?
Yeah, well, I'm making a documentary on the volunteer efforts.
Are you really?
And I was going to turn it into a fundraising campaign video. Yeah. Gerke family. Mr. Dan Mullet. Are you kidding me? What a small world. Troop 135.
There we go. We're here.
Eagle Scouts Unite.
There we are.
And tell me who you are.
All right. So Kimberly Bentley with the Global Empowerment Mission, and we are here bringing semi-trailers of aid during the first phase. So initially people come and they get a box with their necessities, that be hygiene, electrolytes, boxes, you name it. So these 16 pallets came in and they've been going into our distribution drive. Now we're going to be going into our second phase because now that people are getting power and different things, they're going into cleaning. So these are all the cleaning supplies here. We've got the mattresses so that they can get into more
more
rebuild.
living.
Exactly. Yeah. And so we hold distribution drives at various venues. This happens to be at the Island Methodist Church on Pine Island, but we're also in Fort Myers. And there we've got 3 hubs that 4,000 people were served the other day. So it's non-stop needs that we're just trying to fulfill with the first needs for phase 1, and then going into phase 2 for the secondary needs, and then third phase, which will be lumber and more long-term supplies.
You're doing all that too.
Yeah,
Wow.
so third phase is coming up soon, very soon. So we're actually going to be opening up a warehouse because it's great that these churches are letting us utilize their venues, but of course it's not sustainable for them to, do it, over the long term. So we'll have a warehouse in Fort Myers that we're going to ship everything from our Doral warehouse in Miami, ship it in by the semi-trailers, have it there at the warehouse, and then disperse from there.
All right, guys, what do we got going on over here?
Cooking some chicken for firefighters, other law enforcement deputies, and anybody else who needs it.
Yep, all first responders are trying to take care of them so they can keep on working out there, taking care of the folks out there.
And you're the local sheriff?
Yes, sir.
Yes, Lee County Sheriff's Office.
What are your names?
Deputy Antoine, Deputy Mikeson.
Yep.
Cool. All right, thanks, fellas.
Hey, you're welcome, bro.
What's going on?
See this dumpster right here?
Yeah.
This dumpster holds 40 cubic yards of debris, and that debris cannot essentially be segregated, meaning if you pick up construction debris, it's called C&D, it all has to go in there. It can't be segregated like construction debris in one piece, household hazardous waste in one piece, aluminum in another piece, food waste in another, and you must segregate all that when it goes to separate landfills. If you're trying to get a massive amount of debris off of an island, you would have so many runs that you would have to make by truck with this type of box, which would cause a lot of issues for the roads. So what we're doing is we're building a solution to take the debris, get it together on the island, put it in segregated piles. We'll come alongside at a dock and we will put that debris into segregated holes inside a barge that holds 1,500 cubic yards. So it's quicker, it's cleaner, and it doesn't impact the residents as bad because you don't have so many trucks going down the road.
Yep.
It's making it too rigid.
that is it. The next video is going to continue to showcase those who are working their relief efforts. I really appreciate you watching to the end, because remember, the ad revenue that is generated from this video for the first month is going straight back into the community. So much appreciated. You did your part. If you'd like to make any extra donations, you can go to the link in the description. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.